Welcome to Mid-Bike Crisis. Welcome to Mid-Bike Crisis.
Welcome back to Mid-Bike Crisis. How are you all doing? So what we're doing today, we are installing a Healtech Servo Eliminator module because I've taken the servo cables, well I've not taken them out, I've left them in place, but I've unplugged them from the servo and pulled the cable, so the flapper valve inside the exhaust down here is kept in the open position because I love the look and the sound of the acro that comes as standard on this motorbike, but it just doesn't have enough Shazam. It does when you get past about 7,000 RPM because that flapper valve opens, but I want it just having that little bit of beef all the time. I did install the Race Fit Black Edition titanium exhaust, but unfortunately it wasn't for me. It was just a bit too loud. So I thought of this solution, opening the valve and fitting the Servo Eliminator, and I'm hoping it does work because I've got it working now, but keep getting the ECU light up with a code 34, I think, which points back to the servo. So I'm hoping the Servo Eliminator does its job. Race Fit, absolutely superb, customer care, quality of products, can't knock them. Fantastic, no messing about with the refund, but just a bit too loud for me. So we're going back to standard with the acro, which was a shame anyway to take this off because this is titanium, so it's a gorgeous looking thing. But unfortunately, to get them through these noise regs, they fit these stupid things, which just really limit it. So we've gone, like I said, removing well, not removing, we're forcing this valve in here, this flapper valve, open all the time, so it just gives it more of a deep tone. But without further ado, let's get this seat off and we'll plug in the little servo limiter. Look at this garage, what a mess. Just haven't had time to finish this. So I've got the walls to paint. I'm tiling all that section there. So if anybody UK based can recommend somebody for rubber floor tiles there, that'd be greatly appreciated. So we're going to be paint on the ceiling, probably a black feature wall there with some branding, maybe the Mid-Bike Crisis logo here and some Honda badges, etc. Black rubber tiles, and then I'm going to paint this floor part here grey, and then this is my workshop area. But as you can see, everything's just been dumped in here at the moment. It's a right bloody mess, but what a beautiful thing in the garage. So we've got the Fireblade not on the ramp because the ramp's got some stuff on it. Don't need to put the bike on the ramp for this job. And here we go, instructions. Let's have a quick read of these and we'll get installing. So we'll get the seat off. I'm hoping this is a really easy procedure. It'll be literally unplug, well I've read the instructions, which is a first, but it will be literally unplug from the wiring harness that goes into the servo motor, which is here, and plug in the Healtech Servo Eliminator. Let's go. I'm gonna have to take this off. I didn't really want to do this, but I know I'm going to have to take off this little piece here, which, I'll be honest, was a right hassle when I took this off to get to the servo. When I fit the Race Fit exhaust, this was a right pig to get off this piece of fairing here. So, if you want any advice how to get this off, give us a comment and I'll let you know. I'll let you know how to take it off, because there's a couple of hidden little gems, let's say, that are sat, little clips under here that you just can't think of. And regrettably, one of mine broke. I was so chuffed with myself, I got so far without breaking any clips, but yeah, they're a bit of a pain. There's some little push clips here, there's two, so you get your flathead screwdriver and push them down, pull the clips out. There's these two little bolts on the back, and then there was two clips just underneath here in there, but absolute nightmare to get to be honest. Hence the reason why one of them snapped. But it's not all doom and gloom, because you've got two fasteners here, two here, and then you've got your seat bolts as well that go down there. So I'm not so sure what the need for these two little clips under there was, but yeah, there'll be a special tool no doubt to get to these clips. So we'll push those down like so, and then they just pull out like that. So just make sure you push down the middle section. So it's currently like that. You push down the middle and then it pushes and releases this part. And that should just come off in one piece. But yeah, that was the piece I broke. That's the other side. So it's really flimsy plastic, to be honest, this. You do well not to break them. But yeah, that side snaps. But it's not the end of the world. You can't do an install, can you, without breaking a couple of pieces. So here we go. So we've got under the seat now. This is the servo motor. So I'm going to take that out, unplug from the wiring harness, and plug in this bad boy. So it'll stop the error message coming on the dash, which doesn't affect the ride, but it's just quite annoying. So I'm hoping this little bad boy will be the answer to my prayers. So we've got all of the bits off that we need to, the pillion seat, the bit of fairing here, and obviously the rider seat. This is the servo motor. So all I've done is disconnect these two cables, pulled the cable open so the flapper in the exhaust is in the open position, wrapped a bit of tape around. You don't need to wrap tape around, but I've just done that just in case it was vibrating, and I've just tucked them under there. Rather than taking out all this unit and everything else, I just thought I'd leave it all in there, but I will take out the actual servo motor itself. So we'll get on with that. Unplug that. It doesn't actually weigh that much, but it's probably pointless sat in there. So we'll get rid of that. And then plug in the Healtech Servo Eliminator. So it's pretty straightforward, to be honest. This install is not it's not difficult whatsoever. I'm just trying to think what way. They'll only go one way anyway, which is a good thing. So this unit will only plug in one way. Can that go on there? Yeah, no. That goes there, like so. So that's just plugged in. It's got some sticky tape on the back, so I'll just take the sticky tape off, and then I think I'll stick the unit where the sun doesn't shine. So that'll just stick on there like that. So it's only a really light unit. So that's the Healtech Servo Eliminator in place now. So we'll turn the bike on and see if it throws up any errors. So start the bike. No light come on. So if you look on one of my previous videos, I'll show you how to jump connect the service plug here, so you can access the service codes on here and clear them. So I'm just going to link in the service plug here and check the ECU to see if there's any error codes logged on the back end. So this is what you need to do. So if you need to access the service plug, it's a little bit of a workaround, but you just put a link wire in between the two red, the top two red, the top left one and the top right section there. Just put a link wire into it. This works on a 2022, 2023 and 2024 CBR 1000 RRR. So what I'll do now, just go into the service area. So we'll go down to service and then across down to DTC, and then there's no file in there. So before I installed that Servo Eliminator, I was getting an error 34. So the Servo Eliminator, just installed there, has done its job. So we'll turn that off before we remove that jumper wire. So that comes out. Or was that in properly? Let me just try that again. We'll just try that one more time. So we'll turn it on. And then we'll keep finger left held down. On the tab, go to DTC, and then there's no code. There's no error message in there. And the ABS light here will go off when I start the bike. So we'll turn it off again. Remove the jumper cable. It's just a little piece of fuse wire. So you can use what you want. But yeah, that's just a tiny bit of fuse wire. You just need something to short out those two connections there. So if we turn the bike back on, ABS light has gone off. Start the bike. Bingo. So it's worked. So the Healtech was £50, about $60. I'll link in the description where to buy it from. I bought this from a seller on eBay, but you can get these Healtechs anywhere. There was a few people on one of the Facebook forums that I'm on about the blade saying get the ECU flashed, but that was looking about £400 for that, about $500. And I thought, I'm happy with the performance of the bike. I don't want to mess about with the power delivery of the bike. So all I wanted to do was get rid of the ABS light, sorry, not the ABS light, the ECU light, and the error code 34 that kept coming up. So this Servo Eliminator has done its job. So I highly recommend Healtech Servo Eliminator. Very, very easy to install. 5-10 minute install. You might have a couple of broken connectors like what I had. That was on from a previous video. The Healtech exhaust, I was struggling to get that piece of fairing off and snapped a little bit of plastic on the underneath, which I was gutted about. So I'm just going to get tidied up now. So get the service plug back in its place, get everything back on, and we're good to go now with no more ECU warning lights on my 2024 CBR 1000 RRR. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hope it's been useful. If you have enjoyed it and if you've found it useful, give us a like, thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate all of your support, and I love reading all of your comments. So please comment down below. Anything you need to know. If I can help, I will help. But thanks for watching. See you all on the next video.